So in the spirit of Matt's RV reviews, I want to say I'm super excited about sharing with you about cargo carrying capacity and what we found out. When we went RV shopping, that was one of our top questions was, what does the OCC mean and how much stuff can we put in here and be okay? So what's the deal with weight and RVs? Well, here's the thing. They build the RV to have a certain maximum weight that it can carry safely. The axles, the chassis, the spring system, everything is designed to carry a certain amount of weight. Different units have different capacities. So let me just start by saying that there are two ways of calculating how much stuff you have in there. Method one is by looking at the yellow sticker on the coach door that tells you how much cargo carrying capacity you have and how much you need to weigh everything that goes in. Method two is to actually look at the vehicle maximum weight, go weigh it on a truck scale, and then compare to how much you're allowed to have. We decided to use method two. We had added some stuff to the RV that would be difficult to weigh, and this gave us a more accurate picture. But method one I'll share first, and then I'll share method two, and then I will tell you also about a little bit about towing capacity on this Entegra Esteem. And I will also share with you a little bit about what's in our RV so you can actually see with your own eyes and compare it to what you might put on there. We are just recreational RVers. We are not full-time RVers, and so it would be different if you're full-time and how much stuff you have to put on there. And so this unit has a yellow sticker, and that yellow sticker is what tells you about the cargo carrying capacity. So everything you add in this coach has to be weighed. Under this method, you have 1,428 pounds to use. Anything you add to the coach, like we added batteries and an antenna on top and the Tyrone tires, all that stuff has some weight to it and has to be taken away from the 1,428 pounds that you have. Additionally, if you have people that come and ride with you, occupants, whether they're dogs, cats, or people, you might have to find out their weight. They're gonna love you, but really you're gonna have to estimate what that might be. And then, you know, if you are pulling a trailer, there's a tongue weight involved that has to come off of that 1,428 pounds. The reason it's important not to be overweight is because it changes the way the coach handles. It might not stop properly. It might blow a tire, might break an axle. There's lots of things. It's only rated to carry so much weight. If you have an accident and you're overweight, you will be at fault and will receive tickets for that. Method two is the way that we used, and so we're going to be using the other sticker that is required to be on the coach, and it's on the driver's side of the vehicle on the door jamb. So let me open it up here, and you'll see that here it is right there. I'll show you a close-up of that, and we're going to actually work off the calculations for that so that you can see how we figured out whether we're overweight or not. So we had 3 golden retrievers, my husband driving, about 540, 550 pounds with that, and we got weighed and we came in at 14,030 pounds. Gross vehicle weight is 14,500. We know that we weighed in at 14,030. So what does that mean for traveling for us? Well, first of all, you have to take into account what other weights you might need to add to your vehicle for a trip. And the one thing that we would know we would need to add are occupants. We already have 550 pounds of occupants that were weighed within that 14,030, but we figure we have about 300 pounds more with people and dogs to add to that. And then we know that we have food and dog food and stuff like that that we would add on for a brief trip. And we think that that would be about 130 pounds. So altogether about another 430 pounds. And if you do the calculations, then we weighed in at 14,030 pounds. We're going to add 430 pounds more. and that comes really close to that 14,500. Now, if we travel with water, then we also have to add the weight of the water to our base weight that we know. And that can add up quickly. It's 8.34 pounds per gallon of water. You have a water heater that usually holds about 6 gallons. So if you put a partial tank in, you're going to be talking 8 to 10 gallons of water, or somewhere in the ballpark of about 83 pounds. So we don't have room for that. We would have to remove something in order to put water in for boondocking or something. So let's talk about the hitch and the towing capacity for a minute. You know, on the Entegra Esteem 29V that they say you can tow 7,500 pounds, and that is true with one calculation, but not true with our cargo carrying capacity. So, you know, the total weight, that combined weight that you can have with this vehicle and a trailer is 22,000 pounds. And if you take the vehicle weight of 14,500 off of 22,000 pounds, you come out to 7,500 pounds, which is how they come up with what the trailer capacity weight can be that this vehicle can pull. However, we are limited by how much weight we have left on our cargo carrying capacity for the tongue weight. The trailer weight itself, the whole trailer weight, doesn't come off of your cargo carrying capacity. However, the tongue weight does, and also the hitch bar weight. That's usually about 10% of what your trailer might be. So if we have a 2,000 pound trailer, just as an example, that means we need to allow about 200 pounds of tongue weight on the coach, and that would be added to that 14,400 some pounds that we're up to, and we would be overweight. So we actually can't pull a trailer. We could pull a towed or 4 wheels on the ground, a car behind us, because that adds negligible weight to the coach, but we could not pull a trailer.